You ever think how it will end? Huh. Will it be zombies? Or will it be an alien invasion? Or will it be artificial intelligence? Or worst of all, a meteor hitting Earth? What's up? Good morning, everyone. Happy Monday. Is this working? I always gotta do this. Anyway, as I said, happy Monday. Your friendly neighborhood conservative ex-con here. But the common sense. Wait, what side is it? Okay, it's backwards. On my screen, I see it on the other side. Common sense of random shit show. But today, it's more random. Not just a shit show. It could be. Anyway, hey, Fernando Rivera Jr. here. Today, I'm here as Fernando Rivera Jr. I'm not the conservative ex-con because today, totally different show. Because as I've mentioned, I don't want to just be politics. I'm sure you guys are tired of the politics. And as I said, being that I'm on my cell phone, you're going to see this. Tap, 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 tap. Because my phone, right there, right there, right there, right there. But that's where my camera is. And I got to touch videos closely here somewhere. So yeah, deal with it. Anyway, as I said, today I just want to entertain you because do you think about it? How will it end? I know, you got your religious people who think it's one way, the rapture, whatever it may be. There are people actually zombie preppers. There are preppers. There is. Trust me. I think there was a show that used to be called Preppers. Not Peppers, Preppers. Two genders. And I've never watched it, but I caught glimpses of it. And there are all types of preppers. I mean, it's kind of ridiculous, actually, some of the stuff that they have out there. But I want to talk about movies because being a movie buff, I have my favorites, and I have some that freak me out. One more than anything. Others, growing up when I was a little kid, and a little boy, two genders. The first time I ever hear of zombies was when my uncle came over the house. I was like 6 or 7, and he was talking about a George Romero movie, Night of the Living Dead, that he saw in the drive-in theater. Because in Connecticut back then, we had drive-in theaters still up. They might still have it up there. I'm not sure on Berlin Turnpike. And if it's still open, it's probably a historical thing. But I remember he came over the house and he was telling my parents about the zombies and the movie he just watched, and that gave me nightmares. And I daymares, whatever. I was seeing shit. I was, literally every time I went to bed, the lights turned off. I was seeing zombie heads all over the bed. I would run to my parents. I sleep with you guys. It was my shit. Now I'm fascinated. Fascinated by zombie apocalypses and movies, but there aren't many that are that good. You know, World War Z was great, which I think I'll talk about today. I forgot. I have a few. Then I have others. Oh, okay. Hold on a second. Let me get rid of this notification. And as I said, I'm here to entertain you. Something different. Everybody talks about one movie. Everybody talks about all the bullshit that's going on. This is why I thought of this title, Common Sense, a random shit show, because it is, there are gonna be times like today where I just want to talk about this. So happy Monday, and let's talk. So anyway, let me, as I said, being that I'm still on my phone, there's gonna be some fidgeting and messing around and fingering, not myself or you, the uh, camera. But anyway, let me switch this out. I want to put the right video in order. I hope I got the right order. Let's see here. Which order was it? Oh my God, I forgot which one it was. Let me see. I think it was. Yeah. This is the first one. Oh, you know what? Let me do this first. Sort of an intro, and then get into the movies. Yes, this is how I did it. Zombies. Let's talk about zombies since it was first on that thing. Intro. Let's talk zombies. But let's get into the intro. Sort of, kind of, second intro, whatever. Let's see. Ah! I'm like trying to put trying to put the right one on. Zombies! 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 The undead! Is that what it's called? Yes. Corpses walk around eating your brains, or if you have them, if you're liberal, you don't. So liberals are safe. Just saying. Conservative. Oh, just pointing it out. Anyway, what's your favorite? What will we do? I'll be honest. I have faith in our military and America being armed as it is. If shooting them in the brain works, we don't know this. If you ever watched the movie Revenge of the Living Dead, where it didn't matter where you got them, they're dead. They weren't coming back. They weren't dying, and it was actually a comedy, action slash horror. There were two of them. It was probably the corniest zombie other than Zombie Z Nation. That show totally sucked. I thought I was gonna get into it. I didn't. Walking Dead was one of the best shows. Now there's The Last of Us, but Last of Us not really zombies per se. Kind of. If you look at the technical aspect of it, yes, the fungal study, shrooms, whatever, infect ants, turn into zombies, blah 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 blah, because of the temperature, whatever. They die. But in the movie, evolution, and everyone turns to fungus like mushroom zombies. But it's not the same thing. Um, Walking Dead, C Nation, crap. Trying to think of other shows. I don't think there's any other shows. But there is one movie. I haven't seen it in a while. This is the remake. I think I didn't do my homework. Should have done my homework. But anyway, putting the show together literally all weekend, obviously with all the nifty and cool special effects because I can somehow get around a computer, even though it's off of my phone. But as I said, one, two movies. But the first movie I want to talk about is Wow, Dawn of the Dead. Now, as I said, I believe it's a remake. I think. Should have done my homework. Should have at least written it down so I cheat. But I didn't. But still, Ving Rhames, I think, is the main actor in the movie. Um, Great movie. There were some parts in it that I was like, it really didn't need to be in there. But all around, as far as the zombie movie goes, it gives World War Z a run for its money, which I will talk about next. But the beginning, so these two movies I'm going to talk about, the beginning of these two movies, the way it happens, and one pet peeve I have is, other than um, Walking Dead, where when they were at the CDC and the guy said we're all infected, no matter what happens, you're gonna get it. That's freaky shit. You know what I'm saying? Like 99.9% of everything else, you gotta get bit. But Underworld did it differently. Underworld, what am I talking about? The Walking Dead did it differently. That's another subject for another day. Which I liked it. That was kind of scary, you know what I mean? Because we're screwed no matter what. But 99.9%, you gotta get bit, infected. Somehow gotta get infected. Um, but how fast the world goes to shit. Every zombie movie I've ever seen, the world goes to shit pretty fast. The only one show, which was a spin-off that I didn't like much, was Fear the Walking Dead. The first season was great. After that, soap opera, sorry, I wasn't into it. My wife loves all of them. Every single spin-off. She's a big Walking Dead fan. She's pissed off that it ended when it did. Her and I differ on that. But, she's just loves the Walking Dead world. But Dawn of the Dead, wrong side, this side. This is the shit. The beginning, as I said, is a mind F. Could you imagine? World goes to shit that fast? If, big if. But check it out. Trailer. If you haven't seen it, it's been a long time. Great movie.
Hey, Vivian.
Anna, look, I can go backwards.
Let me see. Hey, that's amazing. Hey.
Hey, you. Vivian? Honey, are you okay?
Officials have declared a state of emergency.
Everybody they kill gets up and kills.
Residents are advised to find a safe place and stay there.
I've just been informed that we are going off the air and switching to the emergency broadcasting system.
Look up the road, there's a lot more of them. Why are they coming here?
Maybe they're coming for us.
Sooner or later, they're gonna get in here.
Our baby's gonna be fine.
It's only a matter of time.
It's coming.
They'll find a way in.
Oh, God.
Now. That. Oh, where am I? Where am I? Where am I? Where am I? Okay. Second movie. I didn't even get to pause it in time. Sorry. It was flying in second. Anyway. I didn't get to pause it in time, so I wanted to get to the in between and then say Star Wars and then make it come out. That is a big mosquito. Got a mosquito flying around. It gets in through the front door, just right behind me. Bastard. Anyway, Bloodsucker. World War Z. Oh, I'm sorry. World War Z. Brad Pitt. Come on, Brad Pitt. Brad Pitt. Like, I mean, he's eye candy for every woman out there. Some men, especially if they're liberal. Two genders. Brad Pitt. That's all I gotta say. Enough to be. I gotta watch this. I know most of you watched it, but come on, you gotta admit, it's one of the best movies out there as far as zombies. It really is. And my brother, like I said, my whole family, we're all into movies. And my brother, after we watched it and we talked about it, he was like, "Bro, to me, that is probably the scariest version of zombies." And he was like, "Well, do they have superpowers?" Well, it's not that they have superpowers, but in numbers, just like ants in numbers, they're strong. Can you imagine 100,000, 1,500, whatever it may be, coming all at once? That's strength. I mean, oh, I'm stronger than 10 men. How about 1,000 men and women? Two genders. The same. But it is what it is. World War Z beginning. Shit! What's the shit? Really fast. Are all of us? World War Z. Check it out.
Does it live in a jungle?
No. Oh.
Is it really fast?
No.
Does it live on the Great Plains of Africa?
No.
Hey!
What is going on?
Hold on, guys.
Daddy, be careful on the road.
Jerry?
Get back in your car right now! Remain with your feet!
Are you okay?
We're getting out of here.
Terry, what is this?
It's the scene worldwide. Is anyone doing better than we are?
We don't know.
I'm scared.
How do we know they're coming?
They're coming. Ready?
I need you to help him.
You're asking me to leave my family.
I'm not gonna force you. Don't pretend you're not well suited for the job.
Baby.
Tell the kids I'm coming back. Just, I'm coming back.
Freaky. It's as I said, it's one of those movies where the edge of your seat, you're like, oh my God, could you imagine they're out running and it's just, especially in the beginning. Now, just so you know, there are two versions of this. I didn't know this. Um, and we bought the director's cut. And watching it, even though I've watched it 10 times before getting to the director's cut, I was like, wait a second. Whoa, there are certain parts you can tell. For one, in the regular version, I'm not sure if it was theatrical or whatever it may be, but in the regular version of World War Z, it's very minimal blood. You won't see much blood. Plus, there were two parts that I remember clearly. One was in the director's cut when the little boy shot the zombie on top of Brad Pitt, his character. They didn't show the boy in the non-director's cut. In the director's cut, they show him with a pistol. I wonder why. Boy with a gun. I understand why they went that way, but director's cut shows that scene. I was like, wait a second, it's different. Plus, there are certain parts in the director's cut where there were blood splatters, and I was like, whoa, that wasn't in the original that we saw 10 times. Excuse me, I had a piece of something in my mouth. Disgusting. Too generous. But anyway, at the same time on the airplane, when they were on the airplane, if you've seen the movie, if not, sorry. There was a part that was a slight extended scene where before they all went to shit and plane went to shit, where a zombie almost got him. Two parts, very minimal, but I've seen the movie so many times that I was like, oh, look, it's different. And then a few other small parts here and there, but like I said, you can tell the difference. So if you're gonna watch it, watch the director's cut. It has just probably 5 minutes of longer parts here and there, but very minimal. And if you don't pay attention or if you haven't seen it before, you won't notice. I have a lot of energy. I'm like, blah, 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 because I was looking forward to today. I literally worked on this all weekend. That's why it's a lot of edits and cuts and all this other stuff. Because as I've said many times, I look forward to this shit every day. Whether it's making fun of the left or martial arts. But mostly, being that I'm a movie guy, I watched 2 movies yesterday. And Last of Us was great, by the way. Not too much woke shit in it. It was more down to earth. Not like prior episodes, but it's a great show. I like that I figured they want to go back with Joel and show some stuff with Joel, and I'm kind of glad the way it ended. Can't wait till next week. I believe it's season finale. Just had to bring that up. Also, we watched Locked with Anthony Hopkins and what's his name? Skarsgård. Great. It's actually a pretty good movie. It surprised me at the end. And what else did we watch? Nobody. My wife enjoyed it. Talked about this the other day. You know what I'm saying? We were going to watch that. Then I forgot what we were watching, something else. But anyway, I got off subject. Sorry, movie guy. So, zombies. What do you think? You think this is how we'll go? I don't know. I don't think so. I think there are other things that are more possible. As far as zombies, I honestly think us as a human race, as many humans or Americans that are armed, Second Amendment in the United States, we might have a good chance. Unless they're like, what was he? Almost food. The same. Two genders. That's scary. Anyway, on until the next one. Again, apologies. I doubt there's how feedback. Bluetooth is the microphone, and it would sound like I'm in a tin can. But as I said, I'm still using my phone. And yet again, my stubbornness. I tried to use the 3 computers, all 3, put them in a bag, shut them, got rid of them, done. Not trying anymore until I can afford. The cheapest computer they have at Walmart is like $229. So obviously, I gotta save up some pennies and get one so I can do more, because I believe there's more, even more I can do with this site with a computer. I tried it with my mom's computer. I was like, oh my God, look at what I can do. Anyway, calm down, Brandon. Oops. So let me go to the next one. Which one is it? Sorry, I swore. Oh God. Let me see if I get the right one here. I think I messed up, guys. So apologies. This is the next one. I messed up. I actually hit refresh. This is the thing about having a phone. Let me see if I'm messing up. If I mess this up. I think I messed up. I'm watching myself on a tablet. It's a little delay. Again, apologies for the delay. My peoples. Yeah, I did. I didn't end the live. Oh, I would have been. This would have stressed me out. It would have ruined my day. Ugh. Anyway, sorry. Stop thinking about going live. You're gonna mess up, especially when you're doing it from your phone. This is pretty stressful. Ooh, I'm hot, and it's not the AC not working. It's because I got so much energy. Drinking el café. Sí, el café. El café. The same. 2 genders. Alien Invasion. 2 movies I gotta talk about. Of course, one is probably everyone's favorite. The second one was but this one that I gotta talk about now, right here. This movie here, where is it? Bam! What side? Is it this side? Yeah, that side. War of the Worlds. Tom Cruise. Tom Cruise, almost as blah, 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 as Brad Pitt. Famous, obviously. He's got a new movie out. Mission Impossible, Final Reckoning. Sorry, there's a window right next to me, and there's like people walking by, and I'm like, oh my God. But they're probably wondering, what is he doing talking to a little box of dog? Almost like the people texting me in my car. I really have a lot of energy. Holy shit. War of the Worlds. I've talked about the show. There was a show called War of the Worlds that had nothing to do with the movie. It was totally, I believe it was more to do with the book than it was the movie. And the movie, from what I heard, it was a flop. I don't know why. One of my wife and I's favorite movie, you know, when we lived at the other edge of where we live now, that was one of the movies we would put on at night to go to bed to. It was War of the Worlds, most of the Harry Potters every night, someone a different one. Willy Wonka and the Chocolate Factory with Johnny Depp. I actually like both of them. Gene Hackman and Johnny Depp, both of them. They both had their own pluses. But War of the Worlds, to me, was great. You know, If you've never heard of it, you're welcome. This is a good movie for you to watch. As I said, nothing like the book. It's, I watched about a year ago. My wife and I watched the original War of the Worlds. I gotta say, don't watch it unless you like to laugh at the most corniest thing you'll ever see in your life. So this is a huge step up. That's all I gotta say. Huge step up. And of course, your almost always running scene with exploding stuff behind him, Tom Cruise. That's like a thing. He runs in every movie, and shit explodes behind him. It's just, I'm telling you, when he had in the script, if it's not in there, he probably won't be in it. Just saying. I don't know. Just look it up. It's just how it is. Anyway, Energy, War of the Worlds. Check it out.
We said 8 o'clock.
Hello, Dad.
Get a hug?
Robbie's got a paper, which he's yet to begin.
I just gotta type it
You
up.
just gotta
I
start
love
writing
you,
it
Mom.
first. Take care of our kids.
You got nothing to worry about. That is so weird. The wind is blowing toward the storm. It's okay. Lightning doesn't strike twice.
Where's this thunder?
Robbie, you saw the lightning?
Yeah, 26 times on Lincoln Avenue.
You feel that?
I'm taking you to the car. You're gonna want to look around. But you're not going to, are you?
Listen to me, there's 3 of us. There's nothing living in that direction!
They've been planning this for a million years. And these are only the first. They'll keep coming.
Am I ever gonna see Mom again in my life?
Where's my son? I know you want to fight. I know it seems like you have to, but you don't. You don't!
This is not a war. This is an extermination.
Honestly, the trailer didn't do it justice. Sort of. There was something about that music I wasn't too fond with, and that's the first time I ever actually watched the trailer. Never really watched it. I just downloaded it, uploaded it, and I said, let me just put it on because this is one of the things I want to talk about. But to me, one of the best. I don't understand how this movie didn't do more. Apparently, as I said, it was supposedly a flop. I think, if I remember right. I read somewhere there was another movie that was sort of a flop. Signs. I should have put that on the list. Honestly, probably better than the second movie I'm going to post here. That's a great movie, Mel Gibson. Another movie that didn't really blow up, but it was great. So honorable mention. But everyone enjoyed the next movie. Everyone. This is the kind of movie that when we were I actually watched this in the theater, and the reaction of the special effects, of the way you already know. Plus, July 4th, man, Independence Day. Independence Day. How many times can we cheer on that? Again, fingers. I'm just saying. Independence Day. Who doesn't like this movie? I like the second one. There was certain things about it that I was like, eh. But There's something about the second one that I will mention at the end of this. My opinion, just saying. But check it out. Independence Day. I'm sure we've all seen it. But come on, the trailer. I think if they were to redo it now, probably would blow it up even more. And honestly, Will Smith. I'm not a big fan of Will Smith. I think somebody else should have been the actor, but whatever. Will Smith, the name. I think he overplayed the part. A little over exaggerating. Anyway, check out.
I think you should listen to this.
This better not be another damn Russian spy job.
Boy from air traffic red say the skies are clear.
It's the real thing. A radio signal from another world.
Mr. President, our intelligence tells us the object is settled into a stationary orbit. Part of it is broken off into nearly 36 other pieces, smaller than the whole, sir. Yet over 15 miles in width themselves.
Where are they heading?
They should be entering our atmosphere within the next 25 minutes.
Let's just get there as quickly as
What's the
possible.
rush, huh? Think we'll get to Washington and won't be there?
It is confirmed. The unexplained phenomenon is headed for Moscow.
It's like a chess. First, their position their pieces, using this one signal to synchronize their efforts. And then what? Checkmate.
God.
I really don't think they flew 90 billion light years to start a fight.
God, I hope they bring back Elvis.
There's gonna be a lot of frightened people out there.
Yeah. I'm one of them.
Today, we celebrate our Independence Day.
Something you want to add to this briefing, Captain Hiller?
No, sir. I'm just a little anxious to get up there and whoop E.T.'s ass, that's all.
All right. Back to me. What I do here? Okay, it's stop there. Alien invasion. In part 2, there was another craft that was coming our direction, and we destroyed it. We were all excited because we were more prepared. Honestly, I truly believe that if we generally where it's a sighting where we can't deny anymore, because honestly, I think they've been here forever. They're helping us out in some way, shape, form, whatever. That's what I believe our technologies come from. Like I mentioned before, Transformers and Section 7 or whatever it may be. If you haven't watched the first one, it's pretty funny. But it's actually good at the same time, and it was like, I wonder. Like Men in Black. News. But we're gonna just blow it out of the sky and make enemies, because that's how we are. The human race. We're shit. Sorry. We are just, Democrats, liberals, criminals. Sorry, I know I'm an ex-convict, but I'm just saying, I am no longer that mentality. People change. But I believe that. I believe that we'll probably blow them out of the sky, and then we'll have a war, and then it'll be real war of the worlds. Because you never know. But I'll get into that a little bit later. Now, 2 of the more realistic, in my opinion, apocalyptic ways that we can go. Let me find the video. Where is it? Here it is. Check this out. What do you think? Yeah. Artificial intelligence. AI. Now, one of my favorite movies of all time, The Terminator. I have a list of my favorite movies of all time: 300, Dracula Untold, a few others. But Terminator, the original Terminator, with Arnold, had a lot of good actors. But as corny as it may be now, if you watch it now, there was a lot in it. You know, start was Skynet, Artificial. This is like 80 something. This movie came out, 83, whatever it was, and they took over because they thought we was a threat. The scary part about it is there's a lot of shit about AI going on now. And this movie called Extinction, sorry if I ruined it, it's an AI movie. That's all I'm gonna say. I went over this movie a little over a month ago when it was all about AI. I think it was a video that I posted a little bit and added some more stuff to it. But you have to watch this movie. Michael Pena is a great actor, either in a funny movie or in a serious movie. And he was, I believe, in Narcos season 3, played Kike Rodriguez, I believe it was, the first DEA agent that was killed by the Mexican cartel. Then we got involved even more at the time. It's a true story. But like I said, he's a good actor in funny movies, and he's a great actor in serious movies. And this one is a little bit more serious. But let me go a little further here. Make sure that you see what I'm talking about. This movie right there, Extinction. It's on Netflix. Still on Netflix. It's a Netflix movie. Netflix actually makes pretty good movies. But the funny thing is, my wife and I watched this about a year and a half, 2 years ago, around the time it came out. But then we watched it again a couple weeks ago, and she didn't remember much. And she was like, she kept asking me, "Oh my God, aliens!" And I'm like, "You don't remember? That's good. I like this. I like this. More excitement." And then she was like, "Holy shit!" Especially with everything that's going on now with AI. But anyway, check out the trailer.
Every day, we go about our routines. Work, home, family. Work, home, family.
Another nightmare.
Sleeping okay?
I don't understand why you won't get some help.
Because they're gonna say it's in my head.
It is just in your head.
Please wake up.
I think these dreams are the future. What if something bad is coming?
You see that? You kidding? Of course I can.
What is that?
This is what you saw.
It's an invasion. If we stay here, we die.
What's happening out there has been headed our way for a very long time.
I know what's gonna happen. I need you to trust me. You'll be safe.
They're coming.
In your nightmares. Did you see them kill us?
As I was saying, Michael Pena, great actor, either serious or funny. AI, one more realistic way that shit can go to shit. Poop everywhere. We're screwed if they think we are the issue to ourselves. The Terminator, just saying. Go back, watch it. It's actually pretty good, even though the beefy robots Not too sure about. Two genders. I just have to say it. Sorry. I've mentioned many times. I'll say it again. I don't want my show to just be about politics. I want to entertain you. If you haven't watched none of these movies, you're welcome. I'm just giving you something to watch. As I mentioned before, on Sundays, my wife and I catch up on movies, shows, and anything we could that any new movies. We're big movie guys. He's more of a gamer. I'm more of a movie person, but together we do enjoy a good movie. Horror movie. One day, I actually was it last week. I talked about the Conjuring universe because it is sort of a universe, especially with the Warrens. Very interesting. If you haven't seen it, it's I think a week ago, week and a half ago, whatever it may be. So it won't just all be politics. So I don't want to just. I know we're tired and we're bored of it because it is what it is. So this handsome guy here, you see, early mornings because I can't go on any other time because I stream from one of my jobs. Can't do it at the house because I don't want to be extra. I'm just saying. I'm just saying. Peace out. Genders. But most of the time, I just make fun of shit. I share videos, reshare videos, and talk about everything. Martial arts, my life and my past, whatever it may be. But today, I don't know what the hell that was. Today, it's, how will it end? Just in case you tuned in and saw this guy with glasses, with tattoos and shit. Let's see what this guy's all about. Well, it's me taking my coffee. That rhymes. Yes, I have a lot of energy, especially when I talk about movies and shit. Two genders, the same. So, last and not least, as I said, zombies, unrealistic. Alien invasions, a little bit more on the could be, and on the they've been here, and then it'll never happen. Not in our lifetime. Never know. Just saying. AI, more realistic, especially with all the shit that's going on with AI now. Who knows? It's funny because I was telling one of my coworkers, my watch, I have an iWatch, and with Siri and all this stuff. And I remember years ago when you asked or you question, may I help you in a male or female voice, whatever it may be, two genders. Now it's like Siri. The thing went, I'm like, excuse me, am I bothering you? Are you busy right now? Just saying, it's kind of weird because it used to be like robotic or whatever. Hi, can I help you? And I was like, what? What do you want? What do you want now? Use your phone. Stop using me. I just tell time. Just saying, smart watch. Smart ass watch. Just saying, smart ass. Anyway. So, next movie I want to talk about. Use the finger, not myself. What planet? Oh, what is it? What is that? Oh, yeah, there you go. See? A meteor hitting Earth. What do you think I'm going to talk about? Yes. Did I pause it? Yes. That right there. There was Deep Impact. There was help me here. Come on, raise your hand. Give it a movie with Bruce Willis and Liv, whatever her name is. Oh God, I should have been prepared. The one with Bruce Willis, you know what I'm talking about. Whatever. Anyway, and other media movies, but Deep Impact was pretty good. It was dark, especially the way it ended. We're done. This one here, sorry, wrong side. This one here was probably the only meteor movie that scared the hell out of me. And the only reason I'm talking about it is that simple fact. It's the only meteor movie that scared the shit out of me. I got goosebumps watching this movie. And I talk about it not just for that reason, but because there are people I work with that never saw it. I'm not sure if it was a successful movie. It probably wasn't. I should have looked that up. I'm prepared. Doom on me. I'm sweating over here. Coffee. Plus it's hot in here. It's getting hot here in Florida. We're like getting closer to the sun, so it's like damn. But Greenland. It's the story kind of takes a weird turn. Interesting. I like Gerard Butler, great actor. And I like how they mentioned his Scottish heritage because for a while Gerard Butler, his accent was very hard for him to hide. You know what I mean? So that was one of the reasons I believe I read somewhere that his movie thing wasn't really going as he wanted it to because his accent. He couldn't hide his accent. So now they kind of include him being where he's from, and it's whatever it is. You know what I'm saying? Speak how you want, boy. Bruh. That's two genders. I'm just saying. But anyway, Greenland, check it out. If you haven't seen it, this is a movie you got to put on your list. You have to. It's freaky as shit. Freaky, I tell you. I'm a little too excited. Yeah.
The only thing people want to talk about today is this Clark, this interstellar comet.
Right? I mean, it's
big news.
I don't see Clark.
Maybe he's still sleeping.
Dad.
Some of Clark's larger fragments are now expected to enter our atmosphere.
That's right, and now these are just...
What are they saying?
More of the same.
I bet you it's gonna make a heck of a show.
Whoa. Where are they going?
I don't know.
When the first chunk's about to hit.
Hit?
Only part of it. It's going in the ocean.
Would you look at that? Wait, where's the explosion?
We now are getting word that the fragment has hit Central Florida.
Oh my God. Wait, are some more pieces gonna hit?
Come on, let's go.
But the sky's on fire.
2 days. They got it all wrong. There's a ton of fragments. Planet killers.
Space agencies are predicting an extinction level event.
We're gonna be together, all right, kiddo? We're just trying to get to safety.
They've been tracking the military flights to bunkers in Greenland.
It's our only chance.
Move back! Perimeter breach. Perimeter breach. Runway 33.
Drop your weapons now! Allison! Nathan! Allison!
Where's Dad?
We'll find him. It's okay. Clark's largest fragment will hit in less than 24 hours.
I swear, I'm gonna get my family into that bunker. I know you will, son.
If you are hearing this broadcast, seek shelter immediately.
What is it? What's going on?
If you are hearing this broadcast, seek shelter
John, go!
immediately. Seek shelter immediately.
Hang on, Nathan.
Seek shelter immediately. Seek shelter immediately.
Freaky! Shout out to Brain Socks. As always, keeping it real. Watching that shit. I love it. I mean, they're at work. So I know they can't watch it now, but they'll watch it later, which is fine. I really do have a lot of energy. I'm watching the things like this small. I can barely see myself, but I see myself moving the way I do. I got issues. Lots of them. Just saying. Anyway, again, thanks, Brain Socks. Happy Monday. What I think? Our downfall, how it will end, will be us. Us, humanity, as a human race, our decision making isn't the best. So, whatever it may be, whatever decisions we make as a human race, flawed as it is, whether it's AI, attacking a peaceful alien race, and then getting screwed after, creating a virus, COVID, just saying, anyway, or a pandemic that'll turn us into zombies, it'll be our fault. Our doing. Whatever it may be, whatever any of these things that I talked about today, just saying, never know. It'll be ours. Our doom and gloom and doom, whatever it may be. Just saying. What do you think? Write me. Let me know. What do you think? How do you think? We'll hit shit, whatever, hit, fan, whatever. What do you think? I have my opinion. I've given it. It'll be us. We will be our downfall. I keep saying it over and over. I've always said it. No matter what, any of these things in these movies, are they talking to us? Are they saying this could happen? Are they saying it's already happening? Are they saying did it already happen and we took care of it? This is like preparing us. Preparedness. Prepping our minds, because our minds aren't as good as we think they are. Just saying, come on, we voted in a rotting bag of oatmeal, which I just heard the news about the cancer thing. Sorry, I wish him the best in the rest of his life. Conservatives don't wish people bad. We do not wish people dead. We always wish them the best. Not like the other side. Just saying, conservative, had to point that out. Anyway, it is what it is, as this guy always says. Again, thank you very much. Hope you enjoyed my show. Please like, share, subscribe. If I didn't put any link in the description, I will. Support links, whatever it may be. And tomorrow, not sure what I'll talk about yet. When I get home, I'll look up some stuff, but I'm sure it'll be fun because I want to entertain. Fernando Rivera Jr., you just watched. Two genders, male, man. That's all I'm saying. All right. See you guys tomorrow. Hope you enjoyed it. Write me. Let me know what you think. How do you think it'll end? I don't know. We'll see. Love you guys. Peace out. And now my finger goes looking for the correct video. Where is it? Here it is! Ladies!
You live here?
Yes.
Well, maybe you know what a zombie is.
When a person dies and is buried, it seems there's certain voodoo priests who have the power to bring him back to life.
Horrible.
It's worse than horrible because a zombie has no will of his own. You see them sometimes walking around blindly with dead eyes, following orders, not knowing what they do, not caring.
You mean like Democrats?